Let's talk about On Guard. This is one that we use all the time with our family. We use it all of the ways. We use it daily. Okay. And so I'm just going to tell you what it is and how to use it. There are so many ways to use this one little bottle of oil. Okay. So it's a blend and it's called the protective blend because it actually helps your body protect itself from pathogens. And it also helps correct things as well if you've already been exposed to something. So this is a really good oil. It's a combination of 5 different essential oils: wild orange, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary. And these have been known actually for a really long time, for centuries, to support the body in this way. Before we had antibiotics, this is what people were using to keep themselves healthy during an outbreak. Okay, these are the exact same plants. And when you use essential oils, you are using the plant power that we've been using in herbal medicine for centuries. Okay. It's called the protective blend because it offers immune support. And this time of year, your body is working overtime because you're just exposed to so many things. And so something like On Guard is going to help support your body doing what it's supposed to do. It's going to be supporting your body, looking for those pathogens, creating the antibodies that it needs to make, because that's what our immune system does, and then eliminating those pathogens. People who use essential oils will testify that they actually spend less time being sick. So whether it's avoiding getting what everybody else is getting or using them to support your body and get over what it is quicker, there's a lot of testimonials. If you have one, just talk about it here, because when you're first kind of looking at essential oils, you're like, I don't know about that. There's a lot of skepticism, but this is the power of nature, like harnessed into a little bottle. So the most powerful part of the plant is the essential oil, and that is what is in this little bottle. Okay. So if you're going to diffuse essential oils, if you're going to diffuse On Guard, I like to add 5 drops of On Guard and then like maybe 4 drops of lemon oil to my diffuser. That one is really good for like cleaning airborne pathogens, kind of cleaning the air when somebody's been sneezing or coughing around there. And then On Guard and Breathe, if you are like actively sick, those two are very good for just helping open up the respiratory system, just getting a really deep breath. Oxygen is one of the best things that your body needs to fight disease and illness. And so getting the most oxygen in your system is actually going to help that go really fast. You can make, if you don't have a diffuser for every room, you can make a spray with a little bottle, something like this. Okay, this is like 4 ounces, I think. Maybe that's 2 ounces. I don't know how many ounces that is. But you can make a spray with your On Guard. So you're going to be putting 10 drops of On Guard in here, and then about a tablespoon of witch hazel, and then fill it the rest of the way with water. Witch hazel is a really good emulsifier, and so not only does it help the oil and water mix, but it also helps suspend the mist that you're spraying around your house in the air. So you're going to be breathing it in. It's actually going to make the house smell a lot cleaner and fresher, and it's going to help your immune system as well, okay? If you want to make a roller of On Guard, you can actually make a blend. There's something called a flume blend, and this one's really, really good for immune support as well. Sometimes people call it the flu bomb or the immune bomb, and it has 5 oils in it. So we're going to spell flume: frankincense, lemon, On Guard, oregano, and melaleuca, which is also called tea tree, and if they can be used interchangeably because they're exactly the same thing, just 2 different names for the same oil. So you're going to be putting 5 drops of each of those in your roller ball. If your roller ball is 10 milliliter, this one's just 5. Just double that, okay? If you're using it on kids, maybe do 1 drop of each, especially if they're very little. But you're going to put that in a roller ball, and then you're going to fill it up the rest of the way, just to this little shoulder right here. You're going to fill it up the rest of the way with your fractionated coconut oil, okay? Then put the roller bottle top on, and then you're just going to roll it on your people, all right? Places that I like to roll On Guard or the Flume blend are on the bottoms of my feet, my children's feet, you put them on the bottoms of the feet, have them rub their little feet together, and then put on socks, okay? You can do it when they first wake up, and you can do it right before they go to bed. My kids won't sleep in socks, but you can still do it because then they're not going to be wiping it all over the floor. It's actually going to be absorbing into their body. You can also roll a roller bottle of On Guard down the spine. Hi, Erin. That a lot of your immune system happens in your spinal cord, and a lot of viruses also hang out there as well. So that's why rolling it down the spine, and this could just be part of your morning or evening routine during this season when everybody is passing something around, okay? So you can do that. Roll it, put it in a roller bottle. And you can also, because these are all the plants that we use in this oil are edible plants, this one is actually safe to take internally. So you can put 1 drop in like a half a cup of warm water, kind of make a little tea and drink that down. It's a little bit spicy, but let me tell you, if you use On Guard in your mouth or down your throat while you are dealing with a sore throat or maybe a cough, or just, you know, just the crud that kind of hangs out in the back of your throat, it's actually really helpful to your pain level as well. So one of the oils, clove, has an analgesic effect like none other. It has like a topical pain reliever. So it has like this numbing effect. So sometimes to use this oil internally, we'll gargle with it. So we'll put a drop in. Erin says it's super yummy in applesauce. I've never tried that, but that sounds amazing. So if your kids are exposed to a bunch of stuff, put some in some applesauce, just 1 or 2 drops, really. Like, it does not take very much at all. These are very, very potent oils. They last forever, which makes them a really good value also. So we put some in water to gargle with it, and then I don't even have time for that sometimes. And if you just have just like the tiniest little sore throat and you're just like, uh-oh, I feel something might be coming on, this is the one to try for that. So you unscrew it. I'm just going to demonstrate for you. I had a sore throat yesterday. It was just kind of bugging me right in the back of my throat. And I was like, uh-oh, something's going on. So I just did this. You tilt it. It's not even a full drop on your finger, right? And you touch the back of your tongue and you swallow a couple times. If there's any more, just put it behind your ears, because all your nose, ears, throat, everything kind of works together as far as holding onto those viruses and those infections. So you want to keep those clear, right? Swallow a couple times and that sore throat will disappear. It's actually amazing. If you have a skeptical husband, that's one to try on him. Okay. Mine was like, whoa, what did you just give me? I want more of that. Okay. So that is one of my favorite ways to use On Guard. Oh, they do have little capsules. I didn't grab mine, but there are something called veggie caps, and that's just like a gel cap. But it's, you know, using seaweed or vegan instead of actual gelatin, but it's just a little empty capsule, and you can actually put 1 or 2 drops in that little capsule and take it that way too if you really hate the taste of On Guard. But once you feel how it works on your sore throat, that's going to change for you, okay? Another way that On Guard is really good that people don't always know about is to keep your urinary tract healthy. So if that's something that you struggle with, you can use On Guard internally. So you can make a capsule to keep your urinary tract healthy. Or if you are experiencing some discomfort in that area, you can actually make a roller. So that same roller that we made with just 5 drops, or if it's double this, 10 drops of On Guard fractionated coconut oil, you can rub it right on the area. I would say on the abdomen. Okay. I don't want anybody to be burning down there. Okay. So not all the way down, but right on your abdomen, right where that internal pain, you can feel that. It's actually going to absorb into the skin. And putting oils on topically was something that I had to get used to. I didn't understand how absorbent our skin is, what a powerful organ our skin is for transmitting really anything. So if it goes in on you, it goes in you. So remember that, okay? But it's actually a really, really good delivery system for essential oils to put a carrier oil and an essential oil on the skin. It drives it into your system, and it actually circulates throughout your entire system. Another way is to make a surface spray. So this is not enough household cleaner for me, right? This is the one that I use either for a throat spray or for like an air freshener or just kind of spraying it around the air. I do have like a 20-ounce spray bottle that I use continually to clean the house. And I like to add 10 drops of On Guard to that, and then just water. If you have like the On Guard concentrate, or if you make your own household cleaner, it's a really good addition to that, especially if people are spreading germs. Spray around your doorknobs, spray around the door handles, you know, spray on a cloth and then wipe down all your light switches. We're passing germs in all those ways, and it's really a good way to use On Guard to get rid of some of that stuff and to clean your surfaces. And if you have a particularly germy load of laundry, you can just drop a couple drops into your the reservoir that holds your laundry detergent. Put a couple drops in first, then put your laundry detergent, shut it up, turn it on, and it'll actually help do some of the it'll be helpful with eliminating some of those germs in your laundry also. And then a really cool way, I don't normally have bad circulation, I kind of run hot, but I have a friend who runs very, very cold, and she has been miserable all winter. And she has, she's asked me, like, what do? I need something for my feet. And so she actually used On Guard on her feet and just on her legs also. And the cinnamon and the clove are actually really nice warming agents as well. And so she's been using that on her feet and said it helped so much. What do we need to worry about as far as safety with On Guard? Okay, so if you are using it internally, just keep in mind that it might be a little spicy. Some kids don't like that. I've actually gotten my kids used to it. As far as taking oils internally, I usually wait until the kids are 6, 7, or 8 before that, but just because they're so potent. But I will do a dab and have them touch the back of their tongue if they have a sore throat. It can be, some people are a little sensitive to cinnamon on their skin. I'm one of them. So my skin will just get red. It's not really a allergic reaction. It's just that it feels a little spicy to my particular skin type. And so I do like to dilute it. Diluting it helps it go farther. It helps it be a little less intense because you're spreading it over a larger surface area. And it also helps keep the oil in place. So it actually makes it work better. So you're not making it less effective when you dilute, you're making it more effective. And because there is wild orange as one of the ingredients in the On Guard, you do want to be just aware that citrus oils can cause some photosensitivity. So if you're going to be putting it on any skin that's going to be out in the sun, your skin's going to be a little more sensitive and could sunburn more easily. So usually when we talk about oils that have citrus oils in them, we talk about using them where the sun don't shine. Well, right this time of year, we don't really have to worry about that as much. It's overcast all the time. We're not out there sunbathing, but just something to consider. If you do have questions, if you're watching this later, just put them in the comments, and I or somebody else in this group, there's a lot of brilliant people in this group, will do our best to answer them for you. And if you are wondering how I know so much about oils, it's not because I woke up one day and I decided to become an oil expert. It's because I have this amazing resource right here. Using your essential oils regularly will actually help you become the expert for your family, but it also helps to have a really good resource. This is an invaluable resource for me and my family. You can look up the ailment, or you can look up the oil. So if you have something going on, you don't know how to work with it, you don't know how to address it, you look up the ailment. If you have an oil and you have no idea how to use it, you look up the oil. It's amazing. And there's all kinds of recipes in the back. All right, you guys, thanks for joining me for the first ever episode of Essential Education and On Guard. I hope you feel a little bit more confident using it and have a couple more options of how to use it. And I will see you guys soon.
Wait. Hi.
Oh,
Bye.
there's Eli.